Hey guys, what is up? My name is Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here very excitedly to announce my TBR for the FantasyAthon. So, Maddie over at the Book Pusher, I will have her link down below, as well as the other hosts, decided that Contemporary-a-thon needed to have a partner, the FantasyAthon, and y'all know how much I love fantasy, so I was so excited to see this. Other hosts are Julie from Pages and Pens and Allie from Allie Corvair. I love these women so much, so please go check them out down below if you don't already know who they are. The FantasyAthon runs from April 5th through the 15th because fantasy takes a while to read, so 10 days is better than 7, and I do agree. It also falls right in the middle of the Magical Readathon for the Owls this year, and I did not participate last year and regret it, so I'm going to do it this year, and I managed to make my FantasyAthon TBR work also in the Owls. We'll get to the Owls later at a different video. I will explain some other time, but I was able to narrow down the prompts for this FantasyAthon to 3 books because I'm amazing and because I didn't want to commit to more in 10 days because one of these is a chunker. I think what I'm going to do is read the prompts to you, and then I'll tell you the 3 books and where they fall. The first prompt is a diverse book. The second prompt is a debut book or a backlist book for you. The third prompt is a new series or to read on in a series that you've already started. The fourth prompt is a hype train book. The fifth is a fantasy that you started but didn't finish, not because you DNF'd it, but because for whatever reason you put it aside for that time and now would like to get back to it. The sixth is to read a book slash genre slash whatnot that you don't typically reach for. So like audiobooks if you don't listen to audiobooks, adult fantasy if you don't read adult fantasy, that kind of thing. I'm going for a middle grade there because I maybe read 2 a year. And the final prompt is just to pamper yourself, to do something for yourself, whether it's like use a bath bomb that in your mind relates to fantasy, make a food from a fantasy that you've always wanted to make, that kind of thing. It's pretty easy. I will decide within the 10 days what to do for that prompt. I will do weekly reading vlogs all of April. I am committed to that because it will be a month of reading readathon-esque material. So we'll find out in the future. It'll be a surprise for you as well as for me what that pampering is. So now that we know the prompts, let's get into the books that will fit those. So I do have a pre-order for a book that comes out on the 2nd, so it's going to fit, and that is Descendant of the Crane by Joan He. I can't wait for this. It is a both debut novel and the first in a series, I believe, and it's a diverse book. Descendant of the Crane is an Asian-inspired fantasy that is about a world in which magic has been outlawed. The main character in this book, Hasina, I believe her name is, her father is the king. He dies mysteriously. Hasina has decided that she's going to find out why and who did it because she's now been thrust into power that she did not want nor expect, and she doesn't really know what she's doing, so she's determined. She's going to find out what happened to her dad. She hires someone that has magical abilities, which is punishable by death, to help her find out what happened. I am really looking forward to it. I follow Joan on social media and she just seems like a real gem, and the reviews I've seen come in for early arcs have been phenomenal. So that fills both diverse, it fills a debut novel, as well as I believe the start of a series. And that's what that covers. So that covers 3 in 1. The next book on my list is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. That is the first in the Percy Jackson series, I do believe. I've been meaning to get to these for a really long time, but again, middle grade is not my thing. It just keeps getting pushed back. But I think I'm going to try and get my hands on an ebook copy of it. That way it'll cover the type of story that I don't typically reach for, middle grade. It covers starting a series. I think that's it for Percy. Yeah, and I guess it could be a backlist book. So another 3. And then finally, Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. It's about time I get to this. I read Strange a Dreamer with Kayla from On the Fritz like forever ago. We buddy read it. And so I think it's time to get to this behemoth. Very intimidating, but it covers reading on in a series, backlisted book for me, hype train, a book that I started because I read the first like 3 pages and then put it down for something else and just never picked it back up. Not because I didn't want to, but because stuff got away from me. So this covers everything. Oh, this is the only book I have physically to hold up and show you. My thumbnail's gonna look pathetic. My FantasyAthon. Here's the one book I'm gonna read. It covers everything. That's it for my TBR for the FantasyAthon. Again, I'm so excited. I hope that if you read fantasy, you will join in. If you are planning to, let me know down below. I'm really excited. Thank you to Maddie and Julie and Allie for hosting this. I can't wait. April's gonna be a really great month, I think. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new here and want to see more content from me. All of my social media links will be down below. You can hook up on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Goodreads. I hope we can be friends. Let me know if you're going to be participating. Let me know what you think of the 3 that I've chosen. Let me know. Just let me know. Alright guys, have a great one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Everything is just making so much noise right now. Hush, toilet.